Oh, right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Technical difficulties, always something new. It took me a while. Well, I am on my cell phone. It is what it is. It's still live. So, welcome, welcome. And today, our conversation on some things you may not know about stress. Let me see if I can actually share this video inside of our Friends in Health Facebook group really quick. This group is for those who would like daily motivation and inspiration in the wellness journey. Please invite anyone who would like that. Sometimes you have a plan, you know what to do, but keep doing it can be quite a challenge, isn't it? We just need someone or something to help us being accountable, for us to keep going on daily basis, day out, day in, so we can stick with our goals, stick with our progress, isn't it? So Friends in Health Facebook group is for those who need this daily motivation and inspiration in your wellness journey. So let me see real quick. Here is my video. I'm gonna share it inside of our Friends in Health Facebook group. All right, and how is everyone doing? Please let me know if you're watching it live. Type in live. If you're watching it in replay, please type in replay. All right, successfully shared the EP. Okay, and also where are you from? Type in the city or the state or the country where you're watching from. We'll be very curious. If you like the topic like this, we're talking today about things you might not know about stress. Feel free to share with someone you think that might have a benefit by listening, or you can also host a watch party. Sounds like one of the fun options nowadays on social media. All right. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nadia Touch. I'm certified health, life, and fitness coach. I help men and women in their 50s to lose stubborn 20 pounds so they can finally fit in clothes they want to fit and keep it this way through a transformation of lifestyle and habit change. I also help men and women with daily choices with Beyond Organic Shaklee products just for your daily use. All right. If you like topics like this, we have so many different conversations or different topics. Today is about stress, but something you may not know. So keep watching. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Natural Power 100. If you click that little bell on the right, you will actually receive the instant notification when the new video is uploaded. So you can watch it anytime. And also sometimes videos like this or other different topics are sent to your email box every Thursday, 6 a.m. You can sign up through nadiatouch.com/newsletter. Also, fresh and not so fresh, but functioning wellness center that is focusing on health topics and also how Shaklee products can support your health every day. I will post the links to everything I'm saying under the comments of this video. And we have an upcoming webinar on men's nutrition one-on-one this upcoming Wednesday next week on June 26th. Really will be good conversation by, I believe, Dr. Bruce Daggy, and looking forward to that. The link I will post in the comments as well. But don't expect that it will be a live webinar. You have to register. So that link is for you to register, and then you will receive an invitation in your email. All right, thank you for watching. You know, when I was getting ready for this conversation, this topic has been on my mind for quite a while. Usually when we think of stress, well, it's like a normal thing nowadays that you feel stressed out. Well, first of all, we've got so much to take care of, from daily chores to our families, our life goals. If you have been inside our Friends in Health Facebook group, you kind of have a concept what you want in your life, in the way that you really can control your life and have a bigger goals, not just every day something really quick, make a dinner, go to bed, wake up, go to work. So you have some concept of what do you want from your life. It takes some time, it takes some practice, it takes communications. That's why inside of Friends in Health Facebook group, we are the community helping each other and supporting. Hi, thank you for watching live. And with that said, stress seems like an everyday thing that is in on us. I was going to say in our pockets. No, on our shoulders, on our head, and it's just following us everywhere or sitting on us. Can't do anything about that. A couple of days ago I posted on social media, it's actually not about having stress-free life. It's almost like there's no such thing. There's always will be something that stresses you out. It's about managing yourself. Of course, part of it is there's just so many different levels of it. Part of it is knowing what you want, have a plan, have a goal, have a vision, have your actions. But it still will be stressful. There's always so many different levels of stress. And I can't stress enough our endless to-do list. My Evernote always reminds me, here's what you got to do today. Sometimes just even looking at that list, I'm already feeling stressed. And going through the list, as soon as I scratch things out, there's something else on my list. It's ongoing. It's just so stressful. And sometimes it takes longer than you expect, and then the list piles up, and some emergencies, it is just and then we end up running around like crazy. We end up going from one thing to another without stopping, without breaks, until you really have to go to bed because you are waking up in 4 hours. We are cutting into our sleep. We are waking up early so we can get more things done. I wonder who can relate to that. If you can relate to that, please type in I. One word, I. And when you go to sleep, that will be my case, when we are so running around, so busy, you lie down to bed, you know you've got 4 hours to sleep, you've got to fall asleep now, guess what happens? Your brain cannot stop. Your brain keeps going, and it takes you forever to fall asleep. By the time you fall asleep, if at all, you actually have restless sleep, and you wake up, what way? You wake up tired. Yeah. And some of us have everything I mentioned cramped in one day, and you live from day in, day out. Some of us can relate to some portions of it. Sometimes we manage it well, but it creeps in so fast again, and it's management of day in, day out, isn't it? Lots of eyes I see. Okay, and you know what's interesting? They are probably from anatomy. You remember that there is a atomic nervous system. I'm talking about the nervous system that is, I'm looking for the term. It's the automatic, here you go, response to whatever is happening. So that automatic response really doesn't depend on you. It's whatever is there, your system automatically responds to that, whatever stimuli is there. And that's the one you actually cannot do you cannot change it. Unfortunately, stress has a very direct connection with your response system. This is the word that keeps running away from my mind. I'm feeling stressful. Oh yeah, and you can't do anything about that. It's just right there. Oh, here you go, you forgot the word, and the palms of my hands are becoming sweaty, and all that is just the system of your body that is responding right there without you being able to control it. And they are acute stress, and there's chronic stress. The acute stress, probably what just happened to me right now. Okay, it's an immediate reaction. I handled it well, so I hope. I moved on, that's it. My palms are dry, I've got my tea, I'm okay, I'm happy, move on. The acute stress response is actually healthy. So let's say you are crossing the street and there is a bicycles running through so fast, and you just see it in front of you as soon, it's almost about to cut you, and here's immediate stress response, you stop. Of course you will feel heart rate goes up, you feel sweaty, you're like, oh my gosh, what just happened? That's your quick acute stress response that saved your life. Autonomic nervous system. Oh yeah. With the second language, the beauty of it, even though you practice it so many times, it just gets away from your memory sometimes pretty quickly, and then it's just, yeah, there. Acute response, acute stress is healthy. But what happens is, when this stress response is ongoing, that becomes a chronic stress. So here we are, being stressed every day. So imagine there's a good example that sometimes I give. So imagine you're chased by a lion, okay? A lion is chasing you. Your body is responding to, okay, I gotta get all out. I gotta supply the blood into your legs, into your arms, into your brain for a quick response, because you need to run away from the lion. That's stress. Your body responses from, it turns off your digestive response, it turns off your relaxation, it turns on your stress response, which the blood rushes into your head, your arms, your legs, so you can run. Well, now imagine you've got a stressful conversation coming up, or your boss is talking to you in the way you're feeling stressed, or the kids, day in, day out, you're feeling stressed. Whatever it is that in your life, in the rush hour, you're always in the traffic, commute. The body doesn't know the difference between the chasing the lion and the boss talking to you. The body responds the same way. So imagine what happens when the body responds. It's autonomic, right? It's a response that is the same way, where your digestive system shuts off, your relaxation shuts off, and you're feeling constantly under that stress, because the body is, if I can put the visual again, you're being chased by a lion. So just giving you this background, what happens, basically a flight and fight response. Probably you've heard of that, right? So this is the sympathetic system that we are talking about. That's the system that is responsible for your stress response, flight or fight. And there is parasympathetic system that is responsible for your digestion and rest. Listen carefully. The parasympathetic system is responsible for your digestion and relaxation. They are connected, not the stress and digestion. So let's talk about some things that we may not even know that caused by stress. This is all boils down to this foundation, how stress is created. The stress is created by your own body as the response to the stressors, as the response to circumstances, conditions. You can't do anything about that. It's there. If you're constantly under stress, your acute stress becomes your chronic stress, where your body is constantly experiencing that stress. Here's what happens. Lost connection. Yes, I'm doing an awesome job creating a stressful situation. That's very awesomely connected. I like that. All right, so number one is increased cortisol production. You probably heard of this hormone, cortisol. So it's associated with weight gain. Do you remember when I mentioned that your bloodstream moves towards your head, towards your arms, towards your legs? Guess where it's not going to? The blood is not going to in this middle section of your body. So if you're constantly under the stress, guess where you gain weight first? In your belly, in your tummy, almost every person I see at the gym, this is the first thing we want to get rid of. What might be the response to that? Weight loss or stress reduction? Something to think about. Why does it happen? Cortisol production. Our digestive system shuts off because what's turned on? Our stress response. All right, our brain is engaged in survival mode, not the relaxation and digestion. Are you following me? Does it make sense? If it makes sense, please type "make sense" or just say "sense." All right, so number 2 is decreased nutrient absorption. So what happens is when we are under stress, again, our digestive system shuts off, and even though we eat, but if we eat under stress, guess what the body is doing? The body is taking care of your stress, not your accumulation of your nutrients that you're consuming. So you're decreasing the nutrient absorption into your body. It's not what you eat. It's about who you're being when you eat. So if you want to lose some weight, help your body to assimilate the nutrients, the most nutrients, while you're eating. How? Relax. Help your body relax before and while, makes sense, you're eating. All right. Number 3, increased nutrients exertion. So urinary loss of calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, chromium, selenium, and various nutrients. Probably, if you've been in wellness for a while, had some research, vitamin B is one of the most vitamins that your body loses when you're under stress. So if you're under stress, we call it happy vitamin, vitamin B. Just a side note, vitamins are different. If you say I've done it before, it doesn't work, look at the quality of the product you're consuming. Very important. Just like restaurants, not every restaurant is the same. Quality of food is different. Okay, next one. I'm not going to count. I'm just saying next one. Increased in salt retention. Please again think about, this is your response of the body, that you can't just say, okay, I'm going to sweat more and my salt is going to leave me. It's the body that is responding to your stress. So what do you have to do? What do you have to do? Not to help the salt, but to help your stress. So the retention of salt leads to high blood pressure. Interesting enough, taking care of your stress can be done, well, one of the ways, just exercise. Helps your stress reduction and you sweat. Next one, decreased gut flora populations. So healthy intestinal bacteria is so important. Stress dramatically diminishes our immune system. So if you get sick often, think about how stressful are you or stressed are you every day. Okay, next one is decrease in thermic efficiency. So it's your ability to burn calories. So one of the best way to lose weight, to burn calories, isn't it? So burning calories, stay with me here. Thermic efficiency, I will say, I will connect it with the metabolism. Metabolism is like the engine in the truck. You want your metabolism to be as big as the big engine in the big truck. The higher your engine is, the bigger your engine is, the more fuel you burn, so the more calories you burn. How do you do it? By raising your metabolism. How do you do it? Food and movement. Food The best way to assimilate the most nutrients while you eat is to have the relaxation state where you are parasympathetic system involved. Okay? Is everyone following me so far? If you're following me, say yes. All right. Next one. Decrease in thyroid hormones, which can lead in decreased in metabolic activity throughout the body. Also increased in blood cholesterol. Stress by itself will raise your LDL levels. Also increase in blood platelet aggregation, a major risk factor in heart disease. Just pay attention. What a long list of chronic stress creation here. So if you connect with any of this, ask yourself a question. Am I living under chronic stress? Next one, decrease in sex hormones. Can mean lower sex drive, lower energy, decreased muscle mass. Next one is increase in inflammation. Can lead in brain and heart disease. Probably many more. Increase, that's interesting, it works both ways here. Increase in gastric emptying time and decrease in gastric emptying time. So increase, basically we are having difficulties, we are in constipation. So have you traveled, this will be my personal experience, have you experienced when you travel, your body is under stress because you're changing. Body doesn't like change. Well, that autonomic system doesn't like change. So under stress, your body can actually behave two ways, either having constipation, some of us opposite have diarrhea. I've heard probably in the movies where there is a public speaking fear and person has like a rumbling stomach or diarrhea. Often I see in the movies when somebody is about to go in the public on the stage to sing a song, and where is this person being found? In the bathroom. Works both ways. All right. Increased in slow swallowing rate, so which means you're chewing too fast. Again, because we're so under stress, we are moving so fast, including chewing. The body doesn't have enough time to even realize you're eating. Have you been eating while driving? Well, you're under stress already while driving, most likely. And if you're eating, your body is not connected that you're actually eating, that you're consuming meal. So if you finished 20 minutes later, your body haven't even, your brain did not kick in. You didn't give enough time and message to your brain that you are consuming the meal. So have you noticed after 20-minute meal, you still feel hungry? Well, because your brain is under stress and it didn't connect that you actually just had a meal. We're giving different signal to our brain. Next one is increased food sensitivities and allergies. So plenty of evidence, most likely due to increased immunity, decreased immunity, and leaky gut. So much. And again, it's just because your body does not assimilate those nutrients that you're consuming fully. They just pass through so fast, and the body is having issues because it's not the texture, if I may say, not the quantity, not the quality that the body is used to work through at that particular, if I may say, place of your intestine. So you really have to give your body time to eat and enjoy what you eat. We will talk about it just in a couple of minutes. Okay, next one is decrease in growth hormone. Well, real quick, have you ever thought of, okay, when we go to the gym, we work hard, we burn some calories, we raise our metabolism, okay, we get some energy, we start losing some weight, so we feel generally good, especially if we do it on a regular basis. So when we consume the meal, metabolism raises as well. Relax when you eat. Have you noticed how kids have such a high metabolism? They eat so much, they burn it, they don't gain weight normally. That's how it's supposed to be. Kids have high metabolism. What we are trying to do here when we lose weight is to raise our metabolism. Kids have high metabolism. When you do the right things, your metabolism goes up. Guess what you're doing? Your metabolism is high. You're actually helping yourself to produce the growth hormone to feel younger and actually look younger. Isn't that interesting? So let's reverse the aging by movement, by helping our metabolism being constantly high. Movement, not the stress reduction, but what do you do in the stressful situation? Managing yourself, consuming healthy food. So keep your metabolism high. Next, increase in insulin resistance. Chronic low-level stress may cause target cells to become irresponsible to insulin, a factor in diabetes, weight gain, heart disease, and aging. Okay, the next one, I promise I practiced, but this is my second language, so give me the slack. But this is very important. Increase in eretic function of LES. LES is the abbreviation that stands for lower esophageal sphincter, which means it opens inappropriately and causing gastric reflux or heartburn, you know. Do you know anyone who is experiencing that? Do you know anyone who is eating so fast and then they burp? Something to think about. All right, next one is increase in oxidative stress. Prematurely ages the body, a precursor to numerous diseases. Increase the risk osteoporosis. Bone density has been really shown to decrease in stresses, especially in women. Unfortunately, we are. And also how we lose it is through urine. Also calcium, magnesium, and boron. We did have a recent talk on bone health. So much connection with stress. All right. Last but not the least, but so important, is decrease in mitochondria. That's the one that is so responsible for energy production. That's why we feel lack of energy. You may say, oh my goodness, okay, that is a very long list. It's hard to go summarize it, but the summary is, if you can connect with anything that I mentioned, the heart disease, the cholesterol, heartburn, difficulties with digestion, constipation, diarrhea, lack of energy, lack of sex drive, and whatever else that I mentioned, or you know someone, the question is, before I go to the doctor, or even if I have been to the doctor, am I living under the constant stress? Chronic stress. If the answer is yes, This is something you can do that doesn't cost you anything. And I please encourage you to do that. If you need motivation to keep going every day, you can join our Friends in Health Facebook group. So here's what to do. After you revisit what are your life goals, where do you want to be, what is the time frame, what is the plan, where do you want to be in 6 months, what's your monthly plan, what's your weekly plan, what are your daily actions, priorities. After all that, it's a long conversation. We're not going to stay with it right now. Here's what you can do right now, today, even now with me. Are you ready? Let's trick our nervous system by giving it a clue that we're actually relaxed. I wonder who can guess what I'm talking about. How do we trick our nervous system when our brain is going to say, I thought I'm a nervous wreck, but I feel I'm actually relaxed. She's breathing peacefully. It's the breath. So let's practice together breathing. That's the trick for your brain to calm down. You can do it anywhere. It takes 2 minutes or less. Usually the full expression of it is 10 deep breaths, which takes about 2 minutes. Do you have 2 minutes? Well, if you don't, I know there are some situations. You're washing the dishes, kids are screaming. Really, you have to calm down right now. Or you just almost hit a car, you're in a traffic, you actually cannot close your eyes and take a breath. What you can do is still keep driving and just take slow, deep breaths. You can be peaceful, calm, stress-free when everything else around you is a chaos. You don't have to be stressed when the chaos is around. You can't control a chaos. What you can control is you. So let's control ourselves by giving our brain the trick, I'm relaxed. Are you ready? It's called the Ujjayi breath. Who is familiar with that? Ujjayi breath. So that's when you are inhale on 5. Are you ready? Let's do it. Inhale on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And keep breathing. Just keep breathing with the same speed. We've done 6 breaths. You can close your eyes if you can. Keep breathing, making sure you're sitting nice and straight. Relax your neck, relax your back, roll your shoulders back. If you have a chance, put your feet on the ground and just breathe. Go ahead and finish your breath. So how are you feeling? I believe we did close to 10. How does your body feel? I assume the response is much calmer before you started breathing. Because your body, your brain, took it as a signal. I thought I was stressed, but I'm actually not. He's breathing quite slowly, so I must be relaxed. Let me turn on my relaxation. And that's the best time to eat. My next recommendation is to actually schedule your relaxation time or slow down time. For me, it's meditation twice a day, and also surprisingly relaxed, and also about 30 minutes before I go to bed. I do not jump into bed right after all numerous activities of the day. I do notice that I'm speaking much quieter. I've done my breathing. Plan your relaxation times. If you say, I'm just so busy, I just do not have time, just play with it. Plan your relaxation time. Do the 10 breaths. Takes about 2 minutes. Schedule 5 minutes. Just at least start small. You will notice how much more you can do throughout the day. Your day will be more effective, more productive compared to when you did not schedule your relaxation time. Just play with it. Give it a week. Try one day and then give it a week. And I'm very curious what will happen. My last recommendation, something you can take on right away, especially if you're feeling, I'm a little bit hungry. When you eat, please allow yourself to enjoy your food. Relax while you eat. Even if you only have 2 to 5 minutes to eat, the ideal will be to give extra at least 5 minutes for your meal. But if you don't have the time, enjoy the meal. Try not to read, to talk, to multitask. Give your brain an opportunity to register your eating. How? Focus on your food and your breath, because you're going to breathe anyway while eating. It's right there. Focus. How do I focus on my food? Imagine your food is like a painting that you really love. What are you going to do with a painting that you really love? You're going to stare at it, examine on the colors. I usually approach very close and I stare at what strokes are done. How did the artist create those outlines? What is the mood? What is the palette? Who is in there? Who created? What century? And what is the frame? All sorts of things I'm curious about. I'm really taking time to enjoy that painting. Take time to enjoy food you're eating, even if it's only 2 minutes. Enjoy the flavor. Just swish it in your mouth. Just enjoy what it is. Ask yourself, where did I get it? Who maybe prepared it for me? Why am I enjoying it? I'm usually telling myself I'm enjoying this salad because I know it's healthy. I know even though it's kale, I'm going to have so much energy, and I put olive oil in it and a little bit of garlic and the salt, sea salt. It's just so good for my body, and I'm giving the gratitude for my own self, for my body, for this meal that is healing my body. Isn't it amazing? Nice exercise and way to work out our brain. Work with our brain, yes. Okay, so what you can do right now, taking care of stress that is ongoing in our life, is something you can do every day with no cost, not much effort, is to give your brain the signal you're relaxing. How? Breathe. Takes about 2 minutes or less. Take 10 deep breaths. If not enough time for that, even a couple of breaths is more than nothing, isn't it? All right, those are the things that some of us did not realize about stress. Before you go, I wonder which one is the point that stood out for you the most, whether it's the point about the symptoms or the diseases, any point that really stood out for you, and which one out of what to do today stood out for you the most. I'm very curious about your comments, and again, topics like this you can find in the Natural Power 100 YouTube channel, also my newsletter under nadiatouch.com/newsletter, and on June 26th we have a webinar upcoming for women's nutrition. Did I just say women's? Men's Nutrition One-on-One by Dr. Bruce Deggy, and I will post the details how to register and all the links underneath this video. So before you go, please leave me a comment and I will see you in the community. Thank you very much.